moving on to another topic. Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended from ABC The View. Do we have a clip of that? I don't think we have a clip of it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. But she got suspended for making comments about the Holocaust that I think were a little bit ignorant. And I don't care, frankly, about Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, ABC on their program doesn't want their people to sort of say ignorant things about the Holocaust. They want to suspend her for a couple of weeks to make a point of it. That's all well and good. I don't think it matters, frankly, to anything.
Nope.
But here is Sean Hannity. This is pretty funny. And do I think that Sean Hannity should be suspended from his own show because of this? No, I think he should be suspended from his own show permanently because I don't like what he says. Yes, that's true. I think he should go away. He won't, but this is sort of sweet, where he's really looking upon his countrymen. And what comes to mind when you see this kind of spirit amongst the American public? Well, here's Sean Hannity on his radio show from Monday.
That was not, in fact, Sean Hannity.
That was not Sean Hannity. That was Ashanti.
Great falsetto.
Who was singing? I guess I didn't catch this. The national anthem in front of the AFC Championship game. Chiefs and the Bengals. Bengals ended up winning, but he got really moved by that rendition and the way that the crowd responded. And so much so that he actually played the clip on his show. So he's not covering the game live. I should be clear. So continue, because this is really heartwarming.
Yeah.
But it was Ashanti, wasn't it? Jason, who sang that, right?
Yes, it was Ashanti.
So then they confirmed that she had technical issues. What a beautiful voice she has. And how cool is it when the crowd gets involved? It's, you know what it reminds me of, and I'm not making a comparison to Nazis, but when people just automatically love their country, and I think a lot of this is a backlash to wokeness, and I'm not making any comparisons, but remember the scene in The Sound of Music and the Von Trapp family singers, and they had this plan to escape. And anyway, Mr. Von Trapp, they had Nazi soldiers ready to take him away, and he, as an encore, started singing the Austrian national anthem. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Linda. I'm going from memory here. And it was just such a powerful moment, because Austria knew, you know, what the Nazis were all about. Now, there's no comparison here to what I just love when countrymen, you know, I think America is now had it with wokeness, very different from what they were dealing with in Austria. Okay, to be clear. But it's just at moments, certain anthems take on special meaning. Like Kid Rock's new song has just gone viral. You know, being anti-vax, anti-mask, anti-everybody, and F you, and drop dead, and it's like the number one hit.
I'm going to disagree.
Yeah. Wait a second. So let's see. I want to just, when he thinks people singing along with the national anthem with Ashanti is supposed to be a comment against wokeism, like technical. Now, I'm not comparing wokeism with Nazism, I think is what he's saying.
At first I thought he was trying to say, like, oh, those Nazis, they really knew how to show pride in their country.
Well, you know what else? The Nazis really knew how to show pride.
They love their country
right.
in their own way.
But I love how he can't really, like, yes, there was a scene in The Sound of Music where a guy sings Edelweiss because his country has been invaded by the Nazis. And in this small theater, people sing the national anthem because they're trying to show defiance from the invaders. Now, he says, I'm not making comparisons, although it's
wokeism?
exactly like that.
I'm going to evoke the Nazis for what reason? I guess it seems like a comparison.
Oh, no.
grammatically.
I'm not making a comparison of the Nazis, even though I'm making a comparison to that scene. I'm just saying it's like the woke people have invaded this country and are occupying
And
it.
everyone wants to sing.
So
Right.
and so basically, because Ashanti had some technical difficulties, right, with the audio. So the
Everyone in the crowd's like, hello, this is Antifa.
right. Here's where I'm finally going to show the wokes.
The wokes are stationed at all of the exits around the stadium and are watching, and they're very angry that people are singing the national anthem at this football game. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You never see any type of like military jingoistic stuff at a football game.
No.
And it's in the face of all these wokes.
Right.
They're going to sing that national anthem. And I'm not making a comparison to this thing. I'm literally making a comparison. Like,
Military pageantry.
I love this idea of like, I'm making a comparison. That's exactly what I'm doing, but I want to make it clear I'm not making a comparison. And he's trying to say the wokes aren't like Nazis. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're like an outside force that is occupying us.
I also, as you to elaborate on what you were saying earlier about how clearly these football games are just bastions of wokeism, and when I think of a woke situation, I think of a football game, right? Like, you know how on the NBC broadcast, instead of declaring which college they went to, you know, they'll say like Tom Brady, University of Michigan. He says Tom Brady, he, his.
Who's that? Hannity does that?
No, that's just
okay.
football games.
Oh, that's it.
Whatever. I thought that was pretty good.
You know what? But it just occurs to me. I know what he's talking
you,
about
Bradley.
now. He's talking about Kaepernick. He's talking about Kaepernick. Because he's saying that it's a act of defiance that they're singing the national anthem because Colin Kaepernick wants Neil.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in his head. That's what he means when he says woke. Incidentally,
And
he's saying black people.
yes, when he compliments Ashanti's voice, that's what he's saying. Like, look, even a black person will sing
Right.
the song.
She's one of the good ones, right? See, she's singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
And
That's what's
Kansas
going
City
on.
doesn't get more heart of America than that. And they joined together with the good black person, and they said, "Screw you, Kaepernick."
How much you want
love
to
our
bet that
country.
afterwards he wasn't like, gosh, darn it, I shouldn't have said the Nazi thing. I should have said Independence Day. That movie. That's what it should have been.
Angels
Oh
in the
my
outfield.
God. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was, though.
It's really just like
I'm
the-
trying to think of like what is going on in his brain, and that's what it is.
But
They're
in-
saying F you to Kaepernick.
in reality, it's the Mean Girls scene where they like help finish them singing Jingle Bells, but you don't even know what that movie is. I just remember.
Hannity busting out a Mean Girls reference would have been another clip we played, but for a different reason, I guess.